everyone, Nevada Nail Person. So today I'm just going to share a few manicures that I performed the last week. So I guess this will become a series, this Nail Polish Chronicles. I just came up with something, and it's just a way for me to feature manicures that I wear, besides polishes, collections. It's stock that I want to use, and maybe play around with some nail art and get creative instead of just doing the same thing over and over. So it'll just help me expand my little nail polish world, and I could share with you what I've tried, what worked, what didn't work. Expanding into some stamping. I've had stamping plates for years, but just didn't have the I didn't have the right drive at the time, and the challenge, if you will. So I want to get involved with, and I will be involved with some groups who will do collabs with nail art and whatnot. So I think that's exciting. It'll give me that challenge. So new year, new stuff, yay. So the past week there was 3 manicures that I performed. The first being with this polish, and it's from an indie brand called NailNation, and I don't know if they're still around, but this is a red hollow, and they could see some of the hollow in there. So I've been itching to wear a red hollow, and the shade is called Matters of the Heart, and I believe I purchased this in an indie bag. Sometimes different indie brands will get together and offer 5-6 polishes in at a special rate, and you get to try from different brands. So I'm pretty sure that's how I wound up with this. And since it has a Valentine type theme, Matters of the Heart, I think it might have been a Valentine's bag. So not sure, I don't even remember. So, but it's a gorgeous red hollow and did want to use it. So I will insert a picture of the manicure with just the nail polish on. And then I, of course, wanted to try out some stamping. And I did place an order recently with What's Up Nails. And it's a nice little local, well, not local, they're in Arizona, so they're fairly close to me, and I get my orders fairly quick. And they were having some sales or a discount code, and they do have some Bundle Monster plates and polishes, so that's where I got some of the polishes I'll show as well. So I purchased a plate recently too, and it's going to be hard to show this, but it's one of those free-form type of plates where it's just various lines that cross over, and it's just interesting because you get different looks based on this particular plate. So there you go. So I wanted to try this out, and it's stamped beautifully. I used the clear jelly stamper, that larger stamp that Chris Don introduced me to. So over this I produced this manicure, which I was quite happy with. Insert here. And one thing I wanted to mention is, boy, did I learn a lesson with that manicure. The first time I stamped, because I was so excited to try out this plate, I forgot to put latex around my finger. And typically you would apply latex around the finger as a barrier so you cleanup is easier, and I forgot on the first finger. And then I applied it on the remaining fingers, but I didn't go around as much as I should. I have very tiny little nails, so when I stamp with this huge stamper, it's going across my full finger. And this particular polish that I used from the Bundle Monster set that I purchased a few weeks ago, this is called Midnight Madness, and it's just a deep blue that came across almost purple with the red nail polish, but it's so pigmented that when I started to clean up after I pulled off the latex, there was still a lot of polish. And if I tell you, my fingers were stained blue up to my knuckles. So for the picture, I had to wait till the next day. So that was something, a lesson learned. So that's the whole point of this. And so then I was still having some trouble with my wrist, which I still am. So I just pulled out this polish. I have a few that I pulled out, and this one in particular, let me go to that screen. I'm using my Instagram as a reference. This was just an interesting polish. I'll insert a clip here as well. This is by a company, Sealore polish, and it's called Beluga Blizzard. And I do have a nail ring on there. And it's an interesting polish in that it's the effect, the ultimate effect that you get on the nails is kind of like a snowstorm. So it's kind of textured. It's a little bumpy. So this is 2 coats on its own without a top coat. So there is some texture there. But it's a bunch of matte, little tiny glitter. And then there's a little bit of micro glitter, maybe hollow glitter in there as well. But it's just such an interesting effect. This is truly a unique polish. And again, I don't know if they make this anymore. Sorry. But this is what I wanted to try out. And I remember using this for the holiday like 2 years ago. And I just wanted to try it again. So very happy with this polish. An interesting effect. But it did chip fast, I will say that, but pretty nice. And then in the photo that I'll share as well, I'm getting a lot of paper cuts on my hands from work. It's just the nature of my job that allows me to have fun with products such as this. And so, of course, that's my main focus. So I did get quite a few paper cuts, and I had to hide them, if you will. So I'm still healing, but I had some nasty cuts on both hands. So just so you know, in case you see any cuticle damage, it was my fault totally. And then the last polish I got, oh my gosh, I was so excited when I saw this. This is from the drugstore. It's out now. It's Sally Hansen Color Therapy, and it's in 390 Slicks and Stones. And full credit to Jessica, the Polish Queen. I saw her picture on Instagram, and you know when you see something and you love it and you want it now? Well, I went to the drugstore right after work and I found this, and it's not coming across on camera as beautiful as this polish is. It's a truly unique shade. Probably my first fave for 2017. It's a, I don't know, it's hard to even describe. It has a fuchsia shimmer, which is not coming across really on camera. Well, there's a little bit. There's the little flash. But it's a deep amethyst blue. I'm not even sure of the shade. It's truly unique. It's what I have on now. So it's coming across very blue on the camera. And the shift isn't showing as well because I guess of the stamping. But it's a beautiful, beautiful polish, and I will insert the clip here so you can see it on its own. Hopefully I could capture the beauty of it. And then I wanted to stamp something. So quickly I did one hand. This hand does not have any stamping on it. This is a Bundle Monster plate that had 2 little floral designs that I liked, and I'll just hold it on an angle so you can see it. So for this particular image, the more sunflower type, I put that on my thumb, middle finger, and pinky. So that's this particular image that I used. And then for the other two fingers, the pointer and the ring finger, I use this more florally type image. So there it is. And I'll leave a close-up as well. And I did want to mention that the stamping polish that I used for the Sally Hansen Slicks and Stones manicure was the Moyu London polish in Teenage Blush. So it is a pink shade, but because it's stamped over a darker shade, it doesn't come off as bright as the polish really is. So that was the fun I had this week with polish in general. And then something else I found that was interesting, there's always something to inspire you. And I was going through my drawers at work, and as I pulled these things out, I said, gee, they kind of look like striping tape for nails. And it's not obviously, but I don't know what they would do in the office with it. So the first thing I thought of, it would be probably great to do like a negative space type manicure, to lay this down and then in a particular pattern, probably an angular cross type pattern, polish the nails and then pull this off and then kind of see what I come up with. So it does appear, well, I think these two are the same width, but this one's a little bit wider. So I thought something to play with, and I have no idea what they would use it in an office for. It's not tacky enough to be tape, it's just barely enough, so I'm not sure what it's even used for. So that's it, wrap for this week for Nail Polish Chronicles. Do you like that name? Does that suit, I guess, what I'm doing? So I'm kind of documenting what I'm doing and going forward, so it is a chronicle of what I'm doing. So that's it. If you have any questions, comments, suggestions, let me know, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.